Welcome to Madrid. Welcome to the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. The ball's in the air. We're underway. It is La Roja of Spain in the red uniforms against Les Bleus of France in the blue uniforms. First possession to the Spanish. Rubio makes the entry pass to Marc Gasol, and he'll give it to his brother in the low post. Rudy's three-point attempt is off the mark, and Geoffrey Lauvergne clears the boards for France. Gelabal had an opportunity to go to the basket against Fernandez, chose not to. Batum exchanges the ball with Hurtel, and now into Diao, where he likes to operate. He kicks to Thomas Hurtel, and his shot rolls around and out. Lauvergne can't keep it alive. John, you had a chance to read some of the Spanish newspapers, and Vincent Collet said there's 2 or 3 keys to this game as far as the French are concerned.
Oh, he said everything revolves around turnovers. They have to take care of the ball. In the first game, they didn't do that. They gave up 15 turnovers. Many of those result in baskets, direct baskets. They also want to slow the tempo. We saw that in the first possession.
That might explain why Gelabal didn't take it to the cup. Fernandez got caught cheating on the entry pass, and shot by Pau Gasol falls softly off the rim. And Thomas Hurtel comes back for France. There's Diao, he can shoot it, and he knocks down the 3 for France.
He started their first game against Spain with a 3, wasn't able to get on track after that. But it's important for him that he's definitely got to hit that shot. He's got to bring Marc Gasol away from the basket, open up some spaces for Batum and Gelabal to take advantage of their height.
Well, Batum and Gelabal will have height advantage against the Spanish guards. There's Marc Gasol, who goes at Diao. Diao stands tall, and Lauvergne does just enough to keep Pau off the boards. A look-away pass by Thomas Hurtel, intended for Gelabal, but knocked out of bounds by Ricky Rubio.
Ricky's got such a great nose for the ball. You saw him there. What?
He does have a great nose for the ball, John. You're right. He averages close to 6 rebounds per game, does Rubio, one of the top rebounders on the team. Here's Diao. He's going to shimmy along the baseline. Hurtel. And Diao just lost the ball. Shot clock at 10. Still time for the French. Lauvergne. And a foul on Rubio with a reach from behind. Shot clock at 6. We've spoken about it many times. When shot clock gets under 10, you want to keep your hands in your pockets.
Yeah, you don't want to bail him out. We saw Lauvergne going left.
So a new shot clock for the French. Hurtel has the mismatch with Gasol. Hurtel goes by Gasol, kicks to the corner. Lauvergne can shoot it. Had a little hitch in the release, but he still managed to thread it.
If he can gather, he can make that shot. We've seen him very accurate from the corners if he has time and space. Pau Gasol helped on that from the strong side, which is a no-no.
Well, France, John, have started extremely well. They left Rubio open and denied the entry pass to the post. Rubio missed the 3-point attempt. Diao to Thomas Hurtel. Hurtel again with the mismatch. He draws Marc Gasol and his foul. John, maybe just talk about how the screen and roll causes this mismatch so many times.
Well, if it's a good screen, as we see, Diao set a very big wide screen. The defensive big usually has to go out and help on that, and then which was Marc Gasol's done in both these cases. And then Hurtel's definitely got the advantage going to the basket against a slower Marc Gasol.
Well, Thomas Hurtel was not with the team last summer in the European Championships, and so he's taking the place of Tony Parker. And we've been impressed, John, with Hurtel and Antoine Diot with their play in the absence of Tony Parker.
They filled in very nicely. They've been running the offense, and they've also been scoring. They've been a threat to score from the perimeter.
Let me just apologize. Hurtel was in fact there. He was part of that squad that won the gold medal, but was a bit player. Now he has a leading role for the French. Gelabal with the foul on the perimeter.
Be similar like Lauvergne, who was on that roster also. He was their 5th big last year. This year he's starting on the team, so we have a couple new players that have played key roles for the French team. Lauvergne is leading the team in scoring.
Alexis Agençon not with the team, and so Lauvergne taking his opportunity and stepping up. Here's Batum as he tries to hold down Navarro. Pau Gasol moves it on to Fernandez. Fernandez ghosts through the lane and lays it up and in.
So fast getting to the basket, very quick first step, good ball movement.
Last time France were at this stage of the competition in the quarterfinals in 2006 in Japan. They lost to Greece. Gelibol, his pass to Diao. And now he goes into the low post. This is the shot by Diao, up and good. Gelibol trying to exploit his advantage against Fernandez, but Diao knocks down the three.
It's important. Him and Batoon both, Gelibol and Batoon have the height advantage. Let's see if they go down low and try to work from the block.
John, a worrying start for the Spanish. They trail 11-2. A nice touch pass by Fernandez to Rubio, and he steps inside the arc this time and makes the mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, Ricky Rubio has yet to score a three-pointer so far. We see he's been accurate. If he's from mid-range, he's been able to hit that shot.
Hertel gets in the lane. Kicks to Gelibol. Hertel picks up the loose ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Batum. Batum's going to rise over Navarro, and that shot is in and out. Here come the Spanish, and they're so good in transition. Hertel commits the foul to stop the fast break opportunity against Rubio.
We're accustomed to seeing Spain get off to such great starts. All of a sudden, here they are facing a 7-point deficit, 11-4, after just 4.5 minutes played.
There's Fernandez on the wing. Little touch pass to Pau Gasol, whose three-point attempt is no good. Fernandez with the rebound. Navarro's teardrop rolls around and drops.
He's so quick getting to the basket. Gets that shot off quick, his patented move.
Spain are slowly clawing themselves back in this. Diao's going to get called for the travel. This is an important possession now, John, I think, for the Spanish. They've trailed by 11-2. They've had a couple of stops. And now this trip down the floor, they can potentially draw within one possession. There's Rudy Gobert, who comes in for France. He replaces Lovern. Navarro tries to break down Diao, steps back for the shot, got it. It's a 2.
That's a tough matchup for Batum in that situation. Navarro's so quick, able to get a shot off such a quick release also.
Well, here's Batum in the low post. And the switch. Now Pau Gasol is going to come out. Can he guard Batum on the perimeter? Pass over the top. Diao in all kinds of space. Diao's shot no good. That's not bad execution by the French. Here's Rubio with that patented change of pace. And he'll back it out. Navarro, that shot's no good. And look how Gelibol, but he's stolen by behind by Rubio. Rubio can't convert.
What's your nickname for him?
El Ladrón, the thief. Diao to the basket. Draws the foul on Pau, and the ball just rolled around and out. So Boris goes to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Looked like Diao was going to the basket with pass on his mind. Defense did not commit, so he just kept going all the way to the basket. Marc Gasol stuck with this man.
I think Marc anticipated pass there, John, didn't he? He stepped over to Gobert, because usually that's what Diao does. He's so unselfish, and Boris did the right thing. He took it to the basket. I've got another Spanish word for you. La lucha.
La lucha.
The fight. That's exactly what the French need tonight. If they want to advance to the semifinals here, they're playing against Spain in the Spanish capital. Talk about an adverse situation. Diao misses both free throws for Les Bleus. Ibaka in the game for Spain. Antoine Diop in the game for France.
That's an early substitution, Liam. Pau Gasol is nursing a leg injury. And so we're accustomed to seeing him play a lot more minutes to start the game than he did tonight so far.
Ibaka's shot drops. A good point, John, against Iran. Spain won comfortably 90-60, but Gasol had to play close to 30 minutes because Ibaka and Reyes weren't quite ready for the tournament. We asked then, do those early minutes, will they take a toll on the Spanish team?
Well, they've played a lot of games in a short amount of time. Can't help but add up.
Diao to Gelebal. Can he get himself going? That's no good. Diao gets away with a little push, comes up with the basketball. Or does he? No, it's Rubio who comes up with it. Pass ahead to Navarro, deflected out of bounds by Batum. Well, we're going to have to watch the instant replay because I didn't see how Rubio came up with that.
He's so quick. Long arms. Such a nose for the basketball. Got him.
That's terrific.
If Rubio is around, you've got to hold that ball with 2 hands. He'll just take it away from you.
Spain trailed by just 1. Gasol lays it up and in. And finally, the Spanish, after 7 minutes, have got their noses in front. France have run into a scoring drought after a bright start. Batum slips a pass to Antoine Diop. Terrific pass by Batum, and Diop lays it up and in.
That was a nice pass. And an excellent screen by Gobert kept Gasol from being able to contest that shot.
Well, Diop comes off the bench and provides some instant offense. Oh, Navarro, what a terrific change of direction. John, it's so simple. It's not a crossover dribble. It's not a through the legs. It's just a fake right and go left.
Well, he's so fast. We see such a quick first step. Moves very well with or without the ball. And it is almost impossible to contain his penetrations without putting your hand on him. We see right there, Batum puts his left hand on Navarro's hip, and that's a foul.
Navarro was a member of the squad in 2006 in Japan when Spain won the gold medal. This is the hottest ticket in town. The arena completely full. You saw Iker Casillas, goalkeeper for Real Madrid. How am I doing? I got that right?
Yeah,
I didn't do too bad.
Ramos was there also. And Sergio Ramos. Iker Casillas is a big basketball fan.
Here's Fernandez. He's going to spot up on the 3 in transition. That won't fall. Ibaka competes to keep it alive, and Navarro picks up the loose ball. Sergio Rodriguez now at the helm for the Spanish. Batum bats the ball out of way, and Rodriguez comes up with his shot clock at 10. Gasol on the screen and roll. He's fouled by Gelebal. Textbook screen and roll execution by Spain.
And that's so easy when you have a big like Gasol with such great hands. Big target. Sergio Rodriguez throws it up in the air over the defense. Gasol goes to the basket, draws the foul.
2006, Pau Gasol was the MVP in the World Cup in Japan. He's appeared for his country over 160 times. In 2009, when Spain won the European Championships in Poland, he was the MVP there as well. So Gasol, with that impressive resume, puts Spain up by 2. Flo Pietrus in for France. Batum yet to get himself going. And John, this is a player, you and I speak about it all the time off the air. We're waiting for Nicolas Batum to just kind of take the game over. He had 14 points in France's win against Croatia, but I think there's still a lot more to come from him.
Yeah, he makes everything look so easy. When he does take the ball to the basket or pull up from mid-range, it looks so easy, like he could do it at will. Plays very unselfishly, though.
Diop finds a pass to Batum, the reverse layup up and good. What a fantastic pass by Antoine Diop.
Great backdoor cut by Batum.
15 each, less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. This is the second quarterfinal here in Madrid. We know who 3 of the semifinalists are. Who's the 4th to join them? Ibaka. He'll take the mid-range jump shot. It won't fall. Batum with the rebound. 30 seconds to play, and Vincent Collet calls the signals from the sideline for France. Fournier comes to get the handoff and then uses the screen from Pietrus. Fournier goes down the lane, a touch pass to Gobert. And Gobert just lost it, John. You got to have those strong hands when you get your hands on it.
That's right. That was a good idea by Fournier. Throw it up in the air. Gobert, we've seen him go after him. When he gets up there, his elbows are on the rim level.
Gasol to Ibaka in the corner. The three is on the way. It won't fall. And so at the end of your first quarter of play, it's honors even as Les Bleus of France and La Roja of Spain are knotted up at 15 each. As France jumped out to an early 11-2 lead, slowly the Spanish showed composure and got back in it. France come out with Antoine Diot, Nicolas Batum, Pietrus, Gobert, and Evan Fournier. First possession to the French. Here's Diot, who finds space. As he fades on the screen, we've got a foul. And it's going to be against Spain. It's on Sergio Rodriguez, who gets called for the hold.
We saw Ibaka with the closeout, came from the paint, challenged that three-point shot by Diot. Diot rushed to get the shot off to avoid the blocked shot.
End-line ball for France. Oh, Fournier was open, but Batum didn't quite have it ready yet. Diot, another terrific bounce pass and an even better finish by Flo Pietrus.
That was an impressive finish. With his back to the basket, was able to jump up and finish over his head.
Spain come out to start the second quarter with Rodriguez, Navarro, Ibaka, Pau Gasol, and Sergio Llull in the game for the first time. Navarro tries to break down Fournier. Terrific defense as Fournier gets across the top of Gasol's screen. And Gasol called for the travel.
That was forced by Fournier, digging down on the post. Surprised Pau, he had to grab the ball or would have lost it.
A determined stop by the French. Batum says no, he doesn't want the ball from Fournier. He's going to want to run Llull off another screen, doesn't get it. Diot finds Batum on the baseline, and Batum, oh, the jump shot just wouldn't drop, and Pietrus couldn't flush it. John, Diot's throwing some terrific passes.
That was a great cut by Batum. Wasn't able to finish, but Diot with great court vision, passing right on time.
We've been impressed, if I can speak for you, by Antoine Diot and Thomas Hurtel. They've played admirably at point in the absence of Parker.
And we see them doing a good job on defense also. Not only scoring points, but they've been able to play excellent defense.
You're on your game tonight. You're a prophet right there. It was the closeout and the contest by Antoine Diot, which forces the air ball by Sergio Rodriguez.
Yeah, we've seen Hurtel also get up and pressure the ball. Yeah, they've done very well.
Gobert providing some much-needed minutes inside for France. He wanted it against Navarro, didn't get it. Shot clock under 10. Fournier down the lane. Oh, Rudy Gobert with the thunderous follow-up.
Nice take to the basket, and Gobert was there to finish. And what a way to finish.
And now Rudy knocks the ball out of Pau Gasol's hands. You just get the feeling, John, the French right now have got plenty of belief.
Oh, this game has started exactly the way that Vincent Collet drew up his game plan. Wanted to slow the tempo, take care of the ball, and they're playing excellent defense, making things uncomfortable for the Spanish team.
Navarro loses it. And 9 seconds on the shot clock. It went off a French foot, so it'll be a reset to 14.
Gobert's doing an excellent job hedging on those picks. Ball actually went off his foot in that play, unintentionally.
Such is the depth of the Spanish talent that Jose Calderon comes in
I think this is a direct result that they want. They're looking for some three-point shooting. Orenga definitely wants to open up this French defense.
Sergio Yul with a passa doble, a turnaround. It's up and good. Batum again shakes off Fournier as he loves to curl around the screen. Now he's trying to shake free.
He's got a tough defender on him to run off screens.
Dio, another fantastic pass, and Rudy Gobert with another flush.
Great execution by the French team, sharing the basketball, pinpoint passing.
That pass almost had you out of your seat.
Anytime you can get the ball to Gobert in that position, you know how he's going to finish. His elbows are up on the rim. Explosive leaper.
Look at that touch pass by Antoine Dio. And Gobert says, merci mon ami. He knows what to do with it when he gets it in there. Edwin Jackson comes into the game and gets himself in the scorebook with a foul as he holds Sergio Yul. France lead by 4 with 7 to play here in the second quarter.
We see Calderon going across the block to set a back screen on Gobert. Try to fight through that screen.
His foul on Gobert, his first, the team's third personal. Pau Gasol with the rebound. He'll kick to Calderon on the baseline, and Calderon's got such a smooth touch.
He does. We've seen him knock it down from long range. Great shooting mechanics. Give him any time and space, and it's usually going in the basket.
Fournier along the baseline is passed to Gobert. This time Gobert has to go up amongst the trees, and Serge Ibaka comes up with the block. Fournier shot off the mark. So Diaw comes in for France, and he spells Batum. Now Gasol gets a touch in the low post, back out to Sergio Yul, who lets fly. That draws the back of the rim, and Fournier grabs the rebound for France. Jackson, good looking release, just wouldn't drop. Gobert works hard to keep it alive. Now he gets a tough pass from Dio. Dio has to reset.
That was a hard fall by Sergio Rodriguez. He landed directly on his hip. He's gonna have to be subbed out of this game.
We'll see if we can see what happened here. There's Gobert who's competing, and it's Rodriguez who does fall on his hip, and he's just struggling to get out of the way, John, isn't he?
That is painful. He was up there. That was a hard fall right on his hip. Unfortunately, he'll have to go to the bench. He'll ice down.
Got a physio right now off your screen is just tending to Rodriguez with an ice pack. Diaw trying to make space for himself. Baby jump shot wouldn't fall. Here's Calderon. To Gasol in the middle of the lane, and Gasol shows a nice touch in front of the basket, knocks the score up at 21 each.
Nice play by Calderon, pushing the ball up court, finding his big man running the floor.
Such a smart player, Jose Calderon. Thomas Hurtel in for France, and behind the back pass to Diaw. Boris' shot no good, and Gobert this time gets called for an over-the-back call. But if you're Coach Collet, I don't think you mind that, John. You want to see some aggression from Gobert.
Definitely, he's been consistently going to the offensive boards. That's what you want. You're also slowing down their fast breaks by making them work to get those defensive rebounds.
There's Sergio Rodriguez, who looks like he's holding his lower back. And so he's going to the change room to get some treatment. Rudy Gobert says they got all ball. So, Rubio brings it across the midcourt stripe as we pass the midway mark here of the second quarter. Lovern blocks the shot. Here's Hertel in the open court. Extra pass to Diao, baseline jumper, no good. Lovern with the offensive rebound, and he wisely kicks it out.
You've got some shot blockers underneath there. We've seen several times France has taken the ball out once they've had great position inside, but with Ibaka, and in this case, Marc Gasol around, better think twice.
Diao snaps a bounce pass to Gelabal, who lays it up and in. A fantastic pass by Boris Diao.
You see Gelabal, he looked right at Marc Gasol. He was smartly finished with his left hand. Went up with two hands, but finished with his left.
Yul to Ibaka, hang on to your hat. Oh, Ibaka misses the dunk. Jackson in the open court. And this time it's Sergio Yul who stops the transition. Speaking of transition, John, at the moment, Spain with 0 points in fast break basketball, and that is one of the strengths of their play throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's usually a lot of those points usually come off turnovers. France has been doing a pretty good job of taking care of the ball and limiting the opportunities for Spain to get out and run.
Well, Nico Batum checks back in for France. Here's Hertel. Gelabal rises for the three. It's there.
We've seen that handoff play, especially from the right side, with either Batum or Gelabal in this case coming off and hitting those mid-range shots.
France lead by 5. Ibaka, the pass just a little bit too high from Calderon. It goes as a turnover.
He asked for that pass. Just Calderon threw it a little bit behind him.
Just couldn't get it. Now the faithful fans here in Madrid trying to make some noise to support their team. 5-point deficit. Diao looking at Ibaka. Batum has to pop out to receive the ball. Batum over Calderon, and he's fouled. And there are 3 shots to come. This is an intelligent play by Nicolas Batum.
Yeah, he swept the ball, made contact with Calderon's hands, he had his active hands. We see it right now. Swept the ball and went up with it. Continue the shooting motion. 3 shots, 3 free throws for Batum.
Calderon knows it. Good demonstration there, John, of how players clean themselves out, get squared to the basket, the sweep move you talk about, and then Batum rewarded with the foul. In 2007, Nicolas Batum was in the Nike Hoop Summit for the All-World team. Plays his basketball for the Portland Trailblazers, and right now he's just trying to tack on some points to build this French lead. He has 3 points this evening. Goes 2 for 3 from the line. France lead by 7. Rubio at the point now for Spain. Here's Gasol. Goes at Lovern. The shot wouldn't fall, and Diao with the rebound. The French doing a good job of taking care of their defensive boards.
Yeah, and they've also done a good job defending on the block. We see there Lovern not needing any. He's able to go at it single coverage.
Nicolas Batum! Is the shot going to count? Well, this is a good question, John. I think the ball might have been released. Luigi LaMonica says no.
They feel it was.
It's a moving screen. We'll see it on the replay. And for Gelabal, that is his 3rd personal.
That hurts if you're a French fan.
You know, it's easy to say up here, John, but Batum doesn't really need a lot from a screener. He stands 2 meters 3. He's got enough length to elevate over a defender almost without the screen. Here's Gasol.
Again, single coverage. This time, Gasol is just too good. If he can spin back and hit a left-handed jump hook, that's just too good. Those are.
It's a 5-point turnaround. The 3 for France comes off the scoreboard. Batum, I beg your pardon, it's Diao with the lay-in.
We see a very assertive Boris Diaw already with 7 shot attempts.
France lead by 7. This match is the largest lead they've had. Calderon trying to trim it. It's good. Jose Calderon with a 3.
That's why he's in the game right now. Spain has struggled from the perimeter. That's their first 3 of the game.
Hertel, can he respond? He can. Hertel knocks down a 3. It's a 2. His foot was on the line. Thomas Hertel with 4 points this evening. Marc Gasol runs into Diaw. Lovern with a quick outlet to Hertel, and the presence of Rubio, John. Good transition D.
He just attacked the ball. He attacked Hertel on that play.
#1 job in transition defense. Stop the ball. Diaw, his 3 is wayward. And Fournier is going to get called for the foul. For France, they are in the penalty. But right now, John, France are showing some terrific fighting spirit.
They've executed very well on both ends of the floor. They've slowed the pace of this game down to. We're accustomed to seeing Spain score 32, 34 points in the first quarters of these games. Right now, they're stuck on 26. We're 1 minute away from halftime.
Fernandez plays right here in this arena for Real Madrid. Had some time with the Portland Trailblazers for 3 seasons. France 8th.
But Liam, we've been around Madrid. We've talked to so many people. Did anybody give France a chance in this game? Anybody
No, not
you
at all.
talked to?
No, not at all.
Nobody's given France a chance, and they've come out and showed that they can play with Spain.
Speaking of zones, Spain come out in a zone, and it's a terrific pass by Hertel to Diaw. I beg your pardon, to Lovern in the short corner. Does the right thing. He goes and attacks the backboard, but
there's too much length underneath the basket for Spain.
Just to give you an idea, Lovern stands 2'11". He's 6'11", and he was dwarfed by the presence of Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol stands 7'1", but he's got such a great wingspan to go along with that. It's impressive length. Same with Marc Gasol.
Just getting the shot clock right. Less than a minute to play. 6 seconds for the French to operate. Fernandez and Batum, 2 guys with Trailblazers backgrounds. Batum first shot won't fall, so he pads his stats. Gets the offensive rebound and the bucket.
Great execution on the out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. We saw Fournier make a good cut, and then it was Batum right after that.
So Spain. Diaw with the steal. Hertel comes up with it. It's a 3-on-3. Make it a 4-on-3 as Lovern joins the party. Hertel's shot is short, and my partner right now is shaking his head.
No, that was not the shot they want, regardless if he shot an air ball. At this point in the game, take your time. That's their game plan. Slow the pace down.
Rubio. Once again, France get their hand on the ball. This time it was Batum. Fernandez leans into Batum. Steps back. That's a tough shot. It won't fall. And France have got a chance to get the last basket of the half. 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Hertel with the blow by. He kicks to Batum. Batum catches, releases. It's no good. And Batum with his own rebound. Fournier steps in, a pass to Lovern, and he goes to the basket and is fouled.
Boy, those were some early shots in the shot possession, in the possession there, but France was able to come up with the offensive rebound and then get a great look underneath the basket.
That's a tough one, John, because Hertel blows by somebody, gets in the lane, and he kicks it to Batum, and Batum catches and releases. Is a perfect feed. It's almost like you put I don't want to say the blame, but you put the responsibility on Hertel because he went a little bit too early.
Well, if you remember in the first game, in that first quarter, I think it was Hertel that took an early shot. Spain got the ball back, and Navarro made a shot with 0.1 seconds, a three-pointer.
That's right. Well, Lovern missed the first free throw.
You do not want to give your opponent the opportunity for another play. Look at the basket.
Calderon, does he get away with a travel? Well, it's academic because the 3 is off the mark. And it's the French who've drawn first blood here in Madrid. Would you believe they lead the host Spain by a score of 35-28. Come back and join us in 10 minutes.
They're in uncharted waters. They've never played from behind. They've always had comfortable leads, and pressure will mount as the game goes on if they still have a large deficit.
Well, great passing by the Spanish. Gasol can't make the first shot. He makes the second. And the fans get in this right away. It's no surprise that Coach Orenga comes out with Sergio Llull to start. He is a real spark plug. Navarro, Rubio, and the Gasol brothers round out the starting five here in the second half for Spain.
Very important the first few possessions for France that they could withstand this Spanish pressure.
Diao with a three. That shot deflected by Pau Gasol. Lovern comes up with the ball. Does he get it off in time? Well, it's hard to hear, such as the noise and the volume here in the arena. Now the Spanish fans are on their feet. It's exactly what you talked about, John. The French really, to stay with the uncharted waters theme, really need to weather the storm here.
First possessions are very important. First they got to defend, but also on offense, take care of the ball.
Here's Navarro trying to find space. His patented floater, no good. Pau Gasol can't keep it alive. Hertel for France. And Rubio just possesses him from behind. You can almost see it coming. Llull in transition. The reverse layup up and good by Llull.
How fast did he get down the court on that play? Llull was just streaking down the court.
Rubio guarding Hertel closely. France come out with Hertel, Diao, Batum, Lovern, and Diot. Here's the pass to Antoine Diot. A small lineup for the French. Lovern gets Marc Gasol off his feet. The extra pass to Boris Diaw, and again the shot clock goes off. The French have had a couple of difficult passages. You wonder how long Vincent Collet will wait before he calls a timeout. There's a steal from behind by El Ladron, and the finish by Sergio Llull.
Well, you think Collet, I like his idea of starting with 2 point guards to try to withstand this pressure. He knew Spain was going to turn it up on defense, and that's what they've done so far. France has not been able to touch the rim on their 2 possessions.
Rubio with 3 steals so far. Navarro trying to shake free from Antoine Diot. Here's Rubio. His mid-range jump shot is hard. And I think if you're France, you'll take those shots. There's a call now against Lovern.
Yeah, Leon, this is looking at as an unnecessary foul. Gasol was the only player there. Ball did not go anywhere near there. You had 4 French players underneath the basket. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4.
John, I gotta be honest, I really don't see a foul there. I mean, and this is probably the scales of justice coming back, swinging towards France. In environments like this, as the visiting team, because France is the visiting team, you just hope the referees can keep their strength of character amongst the din of the noise in the arena. Here's Diao. He spills it. And an offensive foul call, and right now the French are facing some adversity, John.
All of a sudden we have 3 turnovers in 3 possessions by the French team. First half, they only committed 6 turnovers.
Diot's gonna get called for a foul here, and you can see he hooked Rubio. I think the next possession down the floor, the French need to get the ball to Diao in the low post, get the ball close to the basket. But right now they're gonna defend. And Llull spills it. Hertel on the wing. Here's Diot at the top. Now Batum gets a touch in the low post. Trying to go at Llull. He'll step through his pass to Lovern. Can Lovern power it up? He's blocked by Gasol.
I'd like to see him use his left in that situation. Gasol is too long. Cannot shoot over him.
Gasol spin, and this shot good. And Vincent Collet says, I want a timeout. S'il vous plaît. Antoine Diot will get it across the Half-court stripe for France. Batum trying to run free. Diao.
You're sticking on Batum. He cannot get free.
Pass to Antoine Diao and his layup up and good. So Hertel and Diao combined for the basket. That'll help the French nerves settle a little bit.
A big basket by the French team. Simple basketball. Move without the ball.
You can see Diao is fronting the low post, and who's the foul on? Boris Diao has to be careful. He's so important to this French team. That is his second. Let's see what he says. What did I do? He tried to front Marc Gasol in the low post. Gasol goes at Diao. Terrific defense by Boris Diao.
Great job using his body. Marc Gasol could not get close enough to the basket.
Hertel, top of the key for France. He finds Diao for the pass. Terrific pass by Hertel, and Diao finishes off the play.
France has settled down and got 2 baskets after their timeout.
Navarro's good. Navarro's 3 is good. He brings Spain to within 2 points. Still, the French play the game at the tempo they want. Batum, the shot clock at 5. He's going to step back for the 3. No good. Good defense by Sergio Llull. Pau Gasol throws a pass into his brother Marc, who kicks it back out to Navarro. And Navarro turns the corner and lays it up and in. We're knotted up at 39 all with exactly 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter.
We see Navarro heating up here. He feels it. If you're France, you do not want him to touch the ball right now.
Navarro with 10, Pau Gasol with 10, and another hard-nosed layup for Antoine Diao inside. He couldn't convert. Antoine Diao just trying to fight around Pau Gasol's screen, gets called for the foul.
France already has 14 fouls to 0 to Spain.
Hertel goes under the screen against Rubio. Now Navarro, off-balance shot, wouldn't fall. Lovern with the rebound. France have got numbers. It's a 5-on-3 for France. Batum just passed to Lovern, who kicks to Gelabal, who's checked in for France from the corner. Wouldn't fall, and Lovern with an offensive rebound. And the foul against Marc Gasol. Llull misses the first free throw. Sergio Llull with a technical. Flo Pietrus with a technical.
And Sergio Llull with 2 free throws.
Yeah, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul for Flo Pietrus. So Llull is shooting the free throws because of the unsportsmanlike foul against Flo Pietrus, which will give possession to the Spanish. Quite a turnaround, John, for France. The foul was against Gasol. It was going to be French possession, and now Spain have the ball. Spain lead by 1. La Bamba shot wouldn't drop. Lovern had the rebound, and Rubio almost picked his pocket again. There's a foul on Navarro.
That's a tough matchup for Navarro to be with Batum. Giving up height and strength.
If you're Collet, do you want Flo Pietrus to stay in, John, or do you take him out?
You keep Pietrus in the game. He's a warrior. He played very well in the first game against them. Came up with 8 rebounds against Spain. He knows these guys. Playing many years in the professional basketball here in Spain, the club level.
Shot clock at 5. Hurtel, does he realize? Shot clock at 4. Hurtel over Marc Gasol. The shot is blocked. Pau Gasol comes up with it. Rubio. Oh, beautiful touch pass by Pau Gasol to Marc Gasol, who missed it. He's going to hear about it from his brother, that's for sure. Marc Gasol missed the easy lay-in. There's not great floor balance here from the French.
Oh, you saw 3 French players in that small space.
There's the miss by Marc Gasol. Gobert is going to come in for Lovern. You see the Spanish bench. Hurtel will be replaced by Antoine Diop. Spain lead by 1. Gobert steps out in the screen. Marc Gasol down the lane, didn't get it. Ibaka in the game for France. Good defense by Pietrus. Last touch by Gelabal. John, this is a Spanish team that aren't quite firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they struggle from the outside, obviously, from 3-point range. But more than anything, they haven't been able to get out of transition.
Navarro, his shot off the mark. Gobert with the rebound. And he'll give it to Diop with less than 3 to play. Spain lead by 1. Nicolas Batum, just 6 points this evening. He'll let fly with a 3, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. And so Batum fouled by Navarro.
He went up for this shot. He knew he was going to get hit. They were leaving him such limited space. Look, and he actually jumped towards the basket, initiated that contact. Smart play by Batum.
Remember, the shooter has the right to come down once he leaves his feet, and there was no space for Batum to come down. So he'll go to the line. This is the second time he's gone to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
He had the 1 3-pointer taken away from him on that illegal screen by Gelabal.
Makes 2 of the 3 so far, does Batum. Diao on the bench for France. He has 10 points to lead Les Bleus. Speaking of leading, France lead by 2 on the strength of Batum's 3 free throws. Well, this is great to see. John, Sergio Rodriguez checks back in the game.
Yep, and he's moving. It looks like he's moving pretty good. He'll feel it tomorrow morning. But as of now, they're going to need his. He can make some shots from the perimeter. He's a great passer. You're going to need him, help him get in the offense.
He'll feel a whole lot better if Spain win this. And it's a wasted foul here by Rudy Gobert as he's get a look at a Spanish bench. Doesn't look too happy. It's Kim Tilly down the end of the France bench, one of the reserve players. So the foul from Gobert will send Gasol to the line, and just Gobert, John, showing his inexperience.
Yes, he's denying the high post pass. You definitely do not want to foul Marc Gasol that far away from the basket, especially if your team's in the penalty.
It's a 3rd personal foul on Gobert. Calderon in for Spain. He guards Gelabal. Antoine Diop uses Pietrus' screen. The rise from just inside the arc. It's an air ball. Pietrus with a hustle play. Gelabal rises to let fly. Did he get it off? He did. It strikes the iron, but rolls out of bounds. John, Antoine Diop just spent too much time on the sideline. He was corralled over there.
We see him being warned by the Italian referee, La Monica. The next flop will be will result in a foul.
Here's Fernandez for Spain. He takes Pietrus away from the basket. He'll let fly with the three, and that is well off the mark. How many times do you see Fernandez drain those?
That was a tough shot. Good defense by Pietrus. Took away the right, shaded him left. With his extra length, he was able to give him a little bit extra space. As soon as he got up for that shot, he closed out quickly.
Batum, touch pass to Gobert. Batum has to come and get it. And Batum lets fly with a three, no good. Good defense by Spain. Spain have been tough the last couple of trips down the floor. When does Collet come back with Diao? We've got just over a minute to play here in the third quarter. Calderon's three from the corner, no good. Gobert with the rebound. Spain just 2 for 16 from behind the arc. Is this the night they lose the first game here in the 2014 World Cup? Last touch by Ibaka. 52 seconds left. It'll be end-line ball for France.
Both teams struggling to put points on the board. Seen France only with 7 points so far in this quarter.
Ball was open coming down the lane, didn't get it. Here's Antoine Diop, turns the corner on a screen. Batum getting a lot of touches. Batum! Called for an offensive foul on a push.
Saying he cleared off with his left. Try to get extra space. Let's see if we see it here.
Yeah, he does. He catches Fernandez. Good call by the referee.
Fernandez is right in his jersey. He had a clear space there.
These two guys would have gone against each other over the years for the Portland Trail Blazers in practice. Rodriguez has the ball on a string. Shot clock at 5. Oh, me gusta! Rodriguez to Fernandez for the patented alley-oop.
There it is. We've been waiting for that play, haven't we?
We have. It's the first time we've seen it. A fantastic pass by Rodriguez. Spain trailed by 1.
Yes, Rodriguez and Fernandez, teammates in Real Madrid.
Just 5 seconds left here. Diop keeps his dribble alive. He's going to stroll down the lane, and Gasol. Well, there's no call against Gasol. I'd like to see this again, John. Look at Pau Gasol, looks like a man possessed. Well, you score at the end of the third quarter of play. You be the judge. Was Antoine Diop fouled or not? Spain lead France 43-42. The roof is just about ready to come off the arena. Can the French hang tight here as they start the fourth quarter? It's Diop, Diao, Gobert, Fournier, and Gelabal for France. Diao, little bounce pass to Gobert! Ooh. And Gobert says, "Dunk you very much," but does he get called for a foul here?
He stepped on the line. It looks like he stepped on the baseline. Impressive move.
Well, you just feel for the French, John. They're very close to getting on top of this game. It's just there's little margins. I'm not sure he did. I'd love to see that again. You're being diplomatic next to me.
That was a tough call. If he did step on the line, I don't know how the referee saw that.
Rodriguez's pass. There's the scales of justice again. Swinging back to the French. Fournier's three's on the way, no good.
Got a good look at it.
Fournier trying to find that form, which saw him score 13 points in the win over Croatia. Ibaka's going to try his hand. That shot is in and out, and Gobert keeps Pau Gasol off the boards.
Gobert doing a great job on the boards. He's already got 5 defensive rebounds, 7 for the game.
Yeah, wants it in his office. This pass to Jelibal slightly off the mark, but Jelibal adjusts, gets the ball at his knees and puts it in, and Flo Pietrus clenches his fists.
That was good execution. Jelibal ran off the screen from Gobert. Got a nice easy look from mid-range.
There's the block-to-block screen that the Spanish love to do. They go guard for Pau Gasol. And Gasol's shot is just ever so smooth over the outstretched hand of Gobert. Diaw to Fournier. There's a ball screen for Fournier. He's weaving to find space, and somehow he gets it out over the hands of Ibaka. No easy task.
How did he finish that play? It was tough just to get to the basket, and then Ibaka was there waiting for him. He was able to get it over Ibaka, use the glass to finish that shot.
Pau Gasol can't get it in the low post, so Ibaka has to flash high. And the pass intended for Rodriguez ends up in the Spanish bench.
Gasol thought about it for a sec. He was going to launch from 3. Spotted his teammate open in the corner, decided to pass it.
Here's Diaw in the mid post. Fournier again. Fournier again goes to the basket. This time he draws a foul, and it's going to be on Pau Gasol. We have some positive play here by Evan Fournier, John.
Aggressive going to the basket. If we see this replay, it looks like Pau actually blocked the ball. He got the ball first and then made contact.
Speaking about watching replays, there'll be some players right now who are watching this live. I'd say the Americans are watching this game thinking, fancy their chances against a Spanish team right now that aren't playing to their full potential. We must give France a lot of credit, John. French have played very well.
French have played an outstanding game. They've executed the game plan to perfection until now. We're looking at a 47-45 ball game already into the 4th quarter. Exactly what Coach Follet wanted.
Fournier puts France up by 3. Here's Calderon. Strolls through the lane. He'll give it to Rodriguez, who pulls the trigger on a 3, and that just rolls out. And the groans resound throughout La Palacio de Deportes here in Madrid. Jelibal trying to post up Fernandez, doesn't get it. Here's Fournier. Fournier will let fly. Whoa, just off the mark. Gobert with the rebound. Fournier, another look. Thought about it. He'll give it to Diaw. Diaw shove. Voila! Boris Diaw with the 3. And Coach Arenga wants a timeout this time. Or you read an article about Navarro, how he said, you know, we're just starting to feel the pressure now.
Yeah, they can feel the pressure. This whole country is tuned into this. They expect nothing but a final appearance, and many think that they could beat the USA team.
Gasol shot won't drop. Ibaka's tip won't drop because Rudy Gobert sends it into the first row.
Gobert has been enormous in this game. There he takes away a sure basket by knocking it off the basket.
There's Ibaka's tip, and I think the referees are spot on there. It looked like the ball was still on the way up. Gasol to Rodriguez. Big hedge by Gobert, and he hustles back to get Marc Gasol. Rodriguez is going to let fly with a 3. It's no good. Who's got the rebound?
Going to be a foul on Marc Gasol. Again, Gobert holding his ground, boxed out. Draws the foul from Gasol in this play. We see it right there.
Well, Gobert is replacing Alex Ajansa, who's not available for France this summer, John, and he's really earning his stripes today. Is Rudy Gobert. It's an impressive performance by him.
He's got the length to match up with the Gasol brothers. One of the few players in this.
Fournier's corner 3-pointer won't fall.
Another second opportunity for the French team.
This time it's Boris Diaw who comes up with it, and he says to his partner, Antoine Diaw, let's go slow. Gelabal gets in the lane. His pass to Antoine Diot, the baseline jump shot, no good. And French almost come up with it again. Antoine Diot would love to have that opportunity back. That's a very clean look.
Yeah, they've gotten so few clean looks in this game. Looked a little stiff going up for that shot.
Look at the French fans, they'll be biting some nails right there. Fernandez, look how far Gobert comes out to defend. What a great demonstration of how to hedge on a screen. Gasol shot, no good. Gelabal gets called for the foul.
Not only does Gobert hedge very well, but we see how quickly he recovers back to his man. Nobody had to rotate over to Gasol. Gobert was the one that came back. We see Rudy Fernandez with good inside position.
For Gelabal, that is his 4th personal, just the 1st team foul on the French, so much better discipline from the French. Batum comes in to replace Gelabal. Rubio in for Spain, calls the horn set. Kicks to Fernandez in the corner, great closeout by Fournier. Gasol goes at Gobert, gets deep, Gobert! Says mais non, mon ami, with the block. That shot no good, while Rudy Gobert, John, he's playing fantastic basketball. Here's the number 12 for France. Just 22 years old.
He's been on the floor 18 minutes and he has made his impact felt.
Fournier tries to shrug off Rubio. Fournier gets in between the Gasol brothers. Shot clock at 1. Can Batum get it off? But Vincent Collet, John, is applauding his team because it's the tempo that he wants.
Yes, they've been running the shot clock down. There's only 4.5 minutes left to play in this game. They've got a 6-point lead.
Some French fans that are certainly in the minority here. It's mostly red and yellow as John Rogers and I look around this arena. Navarro can't shake free of Fournier. Can Rubio make something happen? Oh, terrific pass to Pau Gasol. Takes it up, and there's an and one by Pau Gasol. Boris Diaw having a strong word with Gobert. That's the 4th foul on Rudy Gobert. John, if you're Collet, do you leave him in or do you take him out?
You have to leave him in, Liam. 4 minutes left to play.
Gasol tacks on the and one. Gasol with 14 points. Make it 15 on the free throw. He's leading the Spanish, but he's below his average of 20 points. Diaw just coughs it up. As the Spanish fans are getting a little bit rowdy.
15th turnover already for the French team.
Just to paint a picture here, it's a capacity crowd in this arena, and they're making their presence felt. Gasol stripped by Gobert. Terrific defense by Gobert and excellent refereeing as they let the players get on with it. Hurtel goes past Rubio. The referee says you got to get on with it. Hurtel spots up with a mid-range jumper and knocks it down. And Rubio looks like he caught something in the nose.
Took a shot to the face.
Just incidental contact. Hurtel makes the free throw. I beg your pardon, the free throw line jump shot to put France up by 5. Rubio to the basket. Well, this is a foul on Hurtel. The referees say the ball was on the way up on the block by Gobert. We'll talk about the guts here, John, of Rubio. He just took a shoulder to the nose and then he goes right hard to the cup here.
That's the feel for the game. Rubio attacks the basket. Big free throws here. They need both of them. Rubio makes the first.
Rubio averaged close to 9 assists this year with the Timberwolves. Makes both free throws. Just 1 assist so far this evening. 3 points the difference, 3 minutes to play. Fournier wants a screen from Gobert. Fournier slips, Gobert picks it up. He'll give it to Diaw, shot clock running down. Hertel takes a look, just 5 on the shot clock. Thomas Hertel. This pass to Gobert, Gobert rises, the left-handed jump hook, no good. But Gobert gets his own rebound and kicks it out for France. Bien joué, Rudy Gobert, well played. And Hertel slows things down for France.
16th offensive rebound for the French team.
Diaw, his floater, good! Boris Diaw with the floater. France lead by 5 with 2:20 to play. Diaw with 15 points for Les Bleus. Rubio along the baseline, keeps his dribble alive. Pau Gasol, he's gonna go at Gobert, he's gonna rise, the shot is good. How did Pau Gasol get that over Rudy Gobert?
That was a tough shot. The shot clock was running down and he had to get it. Gobert knew it also, contested the shot. Huge shot by Gasol.
Hertel, his shot is toe, it's terrific move by Thomas Hertel as he gets the ball up over Pau Gasol. And the Spanish want a timeout. John, Pau Gasol looks like he's out of gas. Yule runs into Diaw. There's Pau Gasol doing some guard skills, and Batum digs down and commits the foul. It's the 4th team foul against France and the 3rd personal foul on Nicolas Batum. Boris Diaw trying to get some instructions from the bench. He's communicating with signals. It is so hard to hear in here. Pardon the pun. Navarro turns the corner. His shot wouldn't fall. Well, John, I can see my partner's got his head in his hands, and you're just wondering, is it going to be France's night?
Spain has their work cut out for them.
Hertel in no hurry for France. Diaw. He's got Rubio. He's going to back him down. And a foul here on Ricky Rubio. It'll be the 3rd team foul against Spain. It's so smart by Diaw, John. The shot clock was at 6, now it's 14, so France another opportunity to work the clock. Hertel comes back to get it. Shot clock at 10. There's the high screen by Diaw. Hertel with a deep 3. Oh, voila! Thomas Hertel with a deep 3 for France! And France go up by 8 with a minute to play. Do you believe it? Rubio's mid-range jumper, no good. Gobert with the rebound. And we've got a foul here. Right now, it's Thomas Hertel, Antoine Diaw, who are at the point. Diaw catches the pass and wisely brings it out. Hertel guarded closely by Rubio. And he's fouled by Ricky Rubio, a quick foul. That'll send Hertel to the free throw line. Thomas Hertel steps to the line for France, and look at the French players. They're all interlocking arms. Quite a contrast in temperament as you see the Spanish bench. Hertel makes the first. That makes it 9. John, this is a huge free throw. This makes it a 4-possession game. If Hertel converts, he's shooting 83% throughout the tournament, and he does. Spain are facing elimination. Yule lets fly, Batum deflects it, and Gelabal comes up with it, and a foul. John, barring a miraculous finish, the French are gonna break the Spanish hearts this evening.
This is just unbelievable. Leon, I'm completely amazed by the result of this game and how it transpired. France has been so methodical, executing their game plan, slowing the tempo down. holding the Spanish team to 52 points.
Jelly ball steps to the line. In the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the host country has won this competition on 3 occasions. In 1950, Argentina won the first ever competition. Brazil won in '63, and Yugoslavia won in 1970. And Ljubljana, Spain, were trying to become the first team since 1970. And barring a miraculous finish that may not materialize, Navarro's shot is off. John, we've got the 1980 generation we've talked about. Navarro, Pau Gasol, Felipe Reyes, all 34 years old. I think the whole nation was waiting for them to win this gold medal, and maybe that might have been their last appearances. But you just wonder now, will they come back next summer and appear in the European Championships?
You know, we saw them in Granada. We've seen all of Spain's games, and they just completely dominated. We saw Pau Gasol in incredible condition. We've seen Navarro, Marc Gasol, Ibaka, Rubio, Fernandez. All these guys have been on top of their game, and they've just had one bad night, which is tonight. Looking at their 3 points, 2 out of 21. They just could not put the ball in the basket, even from 2-point range. 18 out of 40, 45%, when they have just completely dominated all the games here.
Well, we must commend the French. What a fantastic effort it has been for this French team. And Vincent Collet and his staff, they come up with a masterful plan to beat the Spanish at home. And French basketball can relish this moment for a long, long time to come. They are worthy winners in a difficult environment. France beat Spain 65-52, your final score here in the Palacio de Deportes in the Spanish capital, Madrid. Our commendations go to